Would your aunt be a stranger?
Yes.
Yes. If you have an aunt and you've seen her before, then she would not be a stranger. So if there's a man driving in a car, if there's just a man driving in a car down the street and you've never seen before, would that be a stranger?
Yeah.
What about a lady who's just walking in the park?
Yes. That's a stranger.
Very good. So what would you do if a stranger comes and talks to you that you don't know? Do you think you should talk to them if you don't know them?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
If you don't know them and they're a stranger, you need to go find your mom or dad or your grandma or grandpa or an adult that's closest to you that you know who they are. So if there's a man walking in the park and he comes to ask you to help him find something, what should you do? Should you go find an adult?
Yes.
Should you go find your mom and dad?
Yeah.
Yes, you should. You should go find them because you don't know them. If it's a man that's asking you something, you should still not go. You should still not help him because even though it may seem the right thing to do, you don't know him, and you can only help people that you know who they are. So what if your mom or dad asks you to help them with something?
We need to go to the Cougar store. Yeah.
Yes. Why can you help them?
Go sit down.
Dad and a mom.
Yeah. Can you help your mom and dad?
Yeah.
Or your sister?
Sisters.
Because you know them?
Yeah.
So what if there's a man who's in a car and he comes to ask you a question?
No.
No. Why no, Louise?
We don't know them.
Very good. What should you do if he comes to talk to you?
No.
What should you do if he tries to talk to
Ask
you?
your mom and dad if they can arrest him.
No, we wouldn't ask your mom and dad if you could arrest him. We would go find your mom or dad or your grandma or grandpa, right?
Yeah.
So they can help you.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay, study now. Study. Yeah.
Okay. What about on the internet?
Yeah.
So wait.
Yes.
No. All right. So there's this thing on the internet that's called chatting, or it could be on your phone too. And chatting is when you're talking to someone, but you may not be able to see them. But it's like a phone call, but you get to type it on the computer, or in a text message, or online. Maybe if your mom and dad has.
On your computer?
You can type it on your computer, and you can talk to your friends that way.
Type on the floor?
Yeah, you can type it. You can type to your friends. Maybe your friend, let's say Baricia wants to talk to Alexia, and so she types her on. She starts to chat with her or text her online, and that's okay. But what if someone you don't know tries to talk to you? Would that be the same as stranger danger?
If he types it really fast, then you get it really fast.
Well, if that person tries to talk to you on the internet, Giovanni, can you that please? If that person tries to talk to you on the internet and you don't know them, do you think it's the same thing as when a person that you don't know in the park tries to talk to you? Yeah, because we still don't know them, right? And we don't know what they're going to do. So what should we do if that person tries to talk to you on the internet? What are you going to do?
Tell mom and dad.
Very good, Giovanni. Why are you going to tell your mom and dad?
So they can know when not talk to him.
So they know.
I'll just hang up.
Just hang up?
Yeah,
You
just
can
hang
try to
up.
hang up? All right, very good. All right. So another thing that happens on the internet that can happen that you want to tell your mom and dad is called a virus. That's a weird word. What do you think a virus is?
Go sit down, please.
Virus?
Germ.
So a virus
A pizza.
is
A virus.
this is what happens to a computer with a virus. It's like when, if Kimberly gets sick. If she gets sick, she has to stay home, and she can get other people sick if she doesn't stay home, right?
Ian did this to me.
Well, the computer can get sick.
For telling.
The computer can get sick too, and it's called a virus. And a computer can get other computers sick too. Bum, bada, bum, bum. Yes, Giovanni. Does it? Liam and Titus, I need you both to move down the ladder. Move down the ladder, Liam.
And he made the door noise.
I need you to move down the ladder.
And Liam squeezes all that. He doesn't care harder. And if she doesn't care if I'm sick or she doesn't care if I don't want to go to school if I'm sick. But I like going to school. I'm sick.
So, something you can tell when your computer gets sick or has a virus, when that happens, your computer starts to get really slow. For example, it could take a really long time to get a video to play. Like one of our movements that we have on the internet, it can take a long, long time. It can take an hour to play. So if that happens, it's just like when a stranger talks to us. We need to tell our parents so they can fix it, right? All right. So what do we do again if a stranger tries to talk to us on the internet? Raise your hands. Garcia. What do you do if a stranger tries to talk to you in the park? Jersey. Tell your mom or dad. What if a stranger comes in a car and asks you a question? Eduardo? Very good, very good. You tell your sister, or your mom, or your dad, or grandma, or grandpa, or brother.
No, I'm telling my brother because he's not old enough.
He's not old enough.
He's
If your
my
brother is
brother's 13.
If your brother is
What?
Boys, Titus, I need you to turn around. You. Yes, Fernando.
You're going to have to let him do it.
Yep, you could tell your grandpa or your grandma. Yep, you can tell your brother and your sister.
And your baby?
Uh-huh. Yeah. No, I need you to move down the ladder. I need you to stop talking, okay? Thank you. All right, so now we're going to watch a video. What are we going to do?
Watch a video.
So where do we need to be facing? Thank you.
I'm bored. So I'm falling.
Okay, when we watch... Oh, boys and girls, when we are watching this, I need you to pay very close attention because we're going to play a little game or a little quiz. And we're going to see how many we can get right after this, okay?
A robot.
Go sit down.
Liam
Go sit down.
almost said the A word.
That's
Yep,
called
it's a
tattletale.
video.
Okay?
Ready? I need everybody to be paying
I don't think this was designed to be flown by a 500-pound robot.
That was Dave that is
You know that guy?
Dear Tim and Moby.
Hi there. Want to chat? Wait, Moby, do you know Rocket Ron? Then how do you know he's safe to chat with? What should you do if a stranger sends you a message? My friend Becca sends me instant messages when we're online. And my pen pal Jen emails me jokes. My parents know that they're safe to email or chat with, but sometimes I get emails or messages from people I don't know. Well, Rocket Ron is definitely a stranger. If a stranger contacts you or makes you feel uncomfortable, tell a teacher or a grown-up. They can keep the stranger from bugging you by blocking their emails or instant messages. Sometimes I get emails from people that pretend to know me or tell me I've won a big prize. If I don't know the sender, I don't open the message. How can you be safe on the internet? We're always careful around strangers on the street, and we should do the same with strangers on the internet. We should never share our personal information before asking our parents or teacher. Well, your name, address, phone number, and birthday are all pieces of personal information. You do not have to share where you go to school or pictures of yourself. Moby and I only visit websites that are safe for kids. If we accidentally get to a site that makes us uncomfortable, we tell a grown-up so they can block it. I know it's important to stay safe on the internet, but how can you keep your computer safe? Moby loves playing games with a computer, and Mia uses images from the internet in her projects for school. But we know we shouldn't download anything without asking a grown-up. If you download something from an unsafe website or open an unsafe email, your computer can get a virus. Yep, a computer virus is kind of like the flu. It's a program that keeps your computer from working the right way, and you can accidentally spread it to other computers. You can also keep your computer safe by using strong passwords. Some people can figure out and steal passwords, so it's important to choose good ones that are hard to guess. Your password should never be your own name. They should be long and use a combination of different letters and numbers. And you should never ever share your passwords with anyone. Nope, not even your best friend. Anyway, Moby, there are plenty of ways to be safe on the internet. Maybe that's a little too safe.
All right.
Let's watch it again.
So,
Yeah,
she talked about something that we didn't talk about yet, downloading. So, with downloading, we need to make sure that we download safe things. But what do you think downloading is? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Noah?
Download games.
Download games to get games on your computers, right? Or your iPad or your phone. But we have to be very, very careful. Who should help us download these games? Jersey?
Your mom or your dad or your sister.
Very
Your grandma or your aunt or your... I didn't know what to
Yes, Louise?
Grandpa or grandma.
Yes, very good. Liam?
My brother just downloads games.
Yeah, he does. Kimberly?
I don't want to download mom and dad.
Very, very good. Okay, so we are going to play.
A game.
We're going to it's kind of like a quiz, but it's a game. We have to see how many we can get right, okay? We're going to all work together as a class.
Are they teaming me?